So I wanted to make this video because I was chatting with somebody about virality, I guess going viral with social media. Because there's a lot of people out there that say that you should be posting every day, multiple times a day. You should be posting 7 times a day, trying to build a following if you want to get traction and stuff. And yes, it works. I could say it works because I am doing it with a channel that I'm running outside of this niche that I post once or twice a day for. I've been doing it pretty consistently, I'd say about 45 days in a row. And while it started very slow, it was an old channel that wasn't really getting any views whatsoever. And I just started posting regularly to see if I could boost sales with something. And I got 4 sales in the last 24 hours from it. So safe to say it's working. And it's really just me showing up every day and posting some kind of helpful update about my thing. But, if you're a business owner, if you have a specific offer in mind, and you're not just like an influencer, but you're actually like trying to provide some kind of service or something, it's a little different because you don't want to go viral. I go into this with like an antiviral strategy because I don't want millions of views. I don't need millions of views. I get, with some views, I get conversions, and there's a reason for that. And that's because I'm very specific about the content that I'm creating. So I can get away with a much smaller audience, and it takes a lot of the pressure off because I'm not trying to like hit some kind of nerve with the algorithm or anything. And something just to keep in mind is that your whatever content you're creating, it's there to train the algorithm. So for the algorithm, there's obviously going to be hearts and comments and all the stuff, follows. But the algorithm is watching all of that. It's watching what you watch, who you follow, when you check their profiles, how long you're on the profiles, what's the thumb stop when you stop scrolling, how long are you looking at a given image, and all that stuff. And the big thing to remember with this is that it's a pattern recognition machine. That's what the algorithm is literally built for. It's literally looking for patterns in human behavior and trying to view the content as a human itself so that it can better understand what piece of content to show you next. So for the Andromeda update, which is Meta's big bad update that everybody's very upset about, because ads don't work the way that they used to work, it really has to do with being able to train the algorithm properly so that it goes out there to find you the right people. So if your creative isn't good, if it's not directed to the right people, if you're not actively showing yourself solving a real problem for people, it's going to struggle to find you the right people. But if you were creating content for situations where, this is just top of mind, but if you had a lawyer that he's not getting enough leads in the door, right? Their situation is that they're up in the middle of the night, 3 a.m., worrying because no matter what they're doing, they're not getting enough business in the door, right? So they might have to lay staff off. They might have to cut back. They're not sure how to become an influencer because they think they have to become an influencer to get more business. And the truth is you really don't have to become an influencer. You don't need millions of views, but you do have to have a really sharp message for who it is that you're creating for, because the interested people are the ones that are going to watch to the end. And if you're putting out helpful content that solves a real problem for somebody, those are the people that will watch to the end. So you end up repelling the people that you don't want and attracting the people that you do want to watch to the end. And then the algorithm is training off of that data based on the patterns to go out there and find you more people like that. So that's why I do what I do and how I do it, is because it's literally training the AI to go out there and leverage the platform for me. And with that, it helps with the costs. It helps with getting new people to come in and message me, which is what I want right now. And it's kind of like a compounding positive effect by doing it this way, as opposed to randomly creating content that doesn't speak to anybody in particular. Because if you just make content for everybody, then you make content for nobody. So, if you're struggling trying to figure out what to do, you need leads, you need business in the door or whatever, I would really try to not just empower you, but I don't know what the word is right now, but you just have to understand what service or what problem you solve and reverse engineer your thinking a bit. Because if you can back that up into the person that's suffering in that moment, and like I said before, the person that's up at 3 a.m. stressed out, doesn't have enough leads, they know that they don't have enough business coming in the door, if you can help them get a quick win just by making a small adjustment, then you can be that savior for them. Or in the case of, if you're an HVAC company and you're trying to figure out how to market because you need more business, those are very specific people. Those are homeowners, generally speaking, or business or building managers, right? So there's different areas in the country that have more homeowners than others. If you're a national company, that is. If you're a local company, then you just target your local area and you go after homeowners. And you say, do you have let's say you only work on mini split units. Then you're the mini split unit person. All of your content is focused on mini splits. The problems that they have, how to fix them, how to clean them, how to maintain them, the stuff you want to do beforehand, and whatever services you guys provide, which might be a monthly or a yearly contract where they come out every heating season and every cooling season. So anyway, it's just something to think about, because I think it takes a lot of pressure off if you realize you don't have to go viral, but you do have to have a really strong message. And if you're structuring your message correctly, which takes time and patience and testing, you can start narrowing the field down so that you get those people that you actually want contacting you to contact you. Catch you soon.